We are now, gentlemen, going to change the subject. I want you all to listen to this because you've all thought about sleeping in the White House. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're upstairs in that bedroom and you're sound asleep and the phone rings. An airliner from Czechoslovakia, a communist country, enters American airspace on a course directly across some SAC missile bases. It is headed for Colorado Springs and the North American Air Defense Command. American fighters have tried everything they can do to stop it, short of shooting it down, shooting across its bow, all of that. And they look in, the lights are on, and it's full of people. And there you are on the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you going to do? And I'd like to start with Senator Hart.
If the people that they looked in and saw had uniforms on, I'd shoot the aircraft down. If they were civilians, I'd just let it keep going.
I would share the same judgment. As we saw with the Korean airline situation, when you shoot down an innocent civilian aircraft, and these things have markings. You don't have a civilian aircraft flying around that has military potential unless that military potential is obvious. When that is the case, it seems to me that you take every reasonable precaution to avoid the kind of crisis and the embarrassment and the humiliation of the heartache surrounding the Korean airlines. If, in the judgment of the President, this could be a potential attack, that's something else. But one further piece. What are the odds of your good question ever occurring? Do you really believe if the Soviet Union was after us, they'd fire up an old 707 and go putting across the air? or do you think they'd take modern stuff and let it all go? I think that's a wonderful hypothetical. It's ridiculous.
Does anybody disagree with, we have some disagreement.
Let me say, I think first there's such a fundamental lack of understanding by saying we're going to go up and peek in the window of this thing, see whether they have military uniforms on.
That was Chancellor's. That was John's statement. He said you look in there and see people.
You said you're going to peek in and
No, that's what he said. That's what he said. That was Chancellor's question.
John,
I've been out there. I've flown wing on these airplanes. You don't go up peeking in the windows. But I think one important element here is very important, quite seriously, and that is that if we have an adequate intelligence service, which some of the others on the platform have supported cutbacks on in the past, where I've wanted to expand our intelligence service, then we know more about what the Soviets are doing. If we had an adequate satellite system that tells where that airliner came from, what information is there about what was loaded on that airplane, what was sent into the base from which it took off. There's a lot of information like that would go into it. It's not just as simplistic as you make it, John, nor has it been made here.
All right, I'd like to go to